Toyota has revealed a new version of the bZ4X. It's no longer got that ridiculous name. It's now called the Toyota BZ, and it's actually not bad. Unfortunately, here in Australia, they haven't changed it. It's still the bZ4X, which I do not recommend buying. Wait for this new model. It's significantly better. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. Today's been a bit of a busy, crazy day. Done the hospital trip, the chemo trip. So you know, that's all still happening. The boys have been to a disco today and drama classes and surfing. And yeah, it's been a pretty big day. But I just drove home tonight and I saw a Toyota bZ4X. And I've got to admit, they don't look too bad, but the truth is the specifications are well under their rivals, and that's one of the reasons I don't recommend them. However, after making its debut in Europe, the new or updated Toyota bZ4X is arriving in the United States. Now, in the US, they're changing the name to just the Toyota BZ, which I think is a good decision, and there's some definite significant upgrades in styling, technology, and also in performance. So, design. Most of you probably don't care too much about this, but the outgoing bZ4X already had Toyota's hammerhead front end. The new BZ has sharper LED headlights, more aggressive bumper intakes. It does look a little bit more aggressive in general, the car does. There's also 18 or 20-inch wheels. Of course, if you get the 20-inch wheels, that will reduce your range, but anyhow, you can if you want to. The rest of the exterior, not really many changes. However, you can get body-colored fenders with the windshield pearl color, so pearl, heavy metal, which is kind of like gunmetal gray, and black exterior colors. Size of the BZ is the same as the previous model, 184.6 inches long, which is 4,690 millimeters, so about 5% smaller than a Tesla Model Y or an Xpeng G6. What about the inside? The dashboard has been improved. There is now a 14-inch infotainment touchscreen standard across the range. Also dual wireless chargers and customizable 64-color ambient lighting. Toyota has introduced paddle shifters behind the steering wheel, giving drivers the ability to adjust the level of regen braking they're using while they're actually driving, which I think is actually not a bad feature. Don't mind it. Now, there are some other upgrades, and probably these are worth actually looking at. Engineers have made big improvements to both the powertrain and the battery. Got more range, got more power. The all-wheel drive version comes with 338 horsepower, which is 252 kilowatt. To be honest, it's still a bit underwhelming, isn't it? 2 motors for only 252 kilowatt, when some companies are making 300 plus kilowatt from a single motor, even 400 plus kilowatt from a single motor. But anyway, that's what it is. And it is an improvement of the previous model. That's 338 horsepower. The single motor front wheel drive has 221 horsepower. That's 165 kilowatt. And that's not much more than the previous version. It's 5 kilowatt more, about 7 horsepower more than the previous version. And much more importantly, I'd say, more interesting to people who are actually considering buying one of these cars, is it gets a 25% range improvement with an estimated 314 miles of range between charges. So that's EPA range, 314 miles, 505 kilometers. WLTP range, it's closer to about 540 kilometers. Now, EPA range is probably pretty realistic though in the real world. This boost, how do they get any more range out of it? Well, it's got a bigger battery, 74.7 kilowatt hour battery. So let's just say it's a 75 kilowatt hour battery, NMC battery, and front wheel drive and all wheel drive, you can get this. It basically comes with the same battery pack. There will be a new version though that's going to be cheaper. It's going to have a smaller battery pack. It's a front wheel drive model with a 57.7 kilowatt hour battery, which will still provide 236 miles of range. That's 380 kilometers. Now, another big change here. This is probably in practical terms really useful. Like the updated Subaru Solterra, the new BZ from Toyota gets a NACS port from, well, Tesla NACS port. So you can drive to Tesla's supercharge network all across the United States, and you can use Tesla's charging ports everywhere with no issues with connectivity or needing an adapter or anything like that. Toyota says the battery can charge from 10 to 80% in 30 minutes when plugged into a DC charger. Now, let's be honest, that's not particularly fast. There's on the channel, guys, and in actual reviews, I've probably seen maybe 40 to 50 models that charge faster than that. It's not too bad though. It's certainly not, it's not last, that's for sure. Availability, when's the car coming? Well, it's going to launch in US dealerships. Not yet, in the second half of this year. I'm going to guess probably 4 months away, the most likely time frame, 3 to 4 months. The lineup, there is both an XLE and a limited trim in the front wheel drive and all-wheel drive configurations. So there's 4 different options. So that's not too bad, 4 choices. Currently, the Toyota BZ is the only electric car that Toyota sell in the United States. But apparently Toyota are going to sell an electric version of the Subaru Trailseeker. So essentially, they will have 2 electric cars for sale. There is also that other electric car that I looked at that Toyota has, and I think it's actually probably better than the Toyota BZ. I did a video on that. I'll put a link in the description to that new Toyota EV, which is apparently meant to be a global car. And it's actually, yeah, like I said, I think it's better than a BZ. Guys, with these changes, is this now a car worth considering, worth buying? I think it could be, but it does come down to the price. How much will it cost? It won't qualify for EV incentives in the US if they still exist when this car comes out. The key for me comes down to how much it actually costs. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. This is Toyota's new flagship electric sedan, and I think it's actually not too bad, surprisingly. Here are the details. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Great to have you with us. What is this all about? Well, Toyota have just unveiled their new BZ7, and it comes with Huawei's advanced Huawei Harmony operating system technology. So you can clearly see this vehicle is not intended for any country that is blocking Huawei, including the United States. Toyota actually unveiled this vehicle at the Shanghai Auto Show just, I believe, yesterday or the day before. And it's going to be taking on the Tesla Model 3, the BYD Seal, and a range of other electric sedans.